Yo, so guys, before we get into the video, I just wanted to say thank you so much for the continuous support and all the comments that everyone has been posting on all my videos. I will comment to everyone's comment as fast as I can. So you guys have been seeing that I've been pretty fast with commenting back to you guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And I just wanted to thank you guys so much for the support, just subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, and all that. But the thing before we get into this video is I'm going to capitalize on this. Please finish the story mode first before you do any of this stuff daily, basically. But just finish the story so you have a better idea of how to grind the game out. So make sure to finish the story while doing this, like, here and there as well. But let's get into the video so I can explain better. Yo, what's up guys, it's Skills, and today's video is going to be about basically what you should be doing daily in Grand Cross Global or JP, whichever one you're playing, but mainly this is for the global players because this is a new game, of course. So we're going to be talking about what you should be doing daily. So I have both versions up, so you can see my global version on the middle and then my JP version on the right side. I'm going to talk about the main things like the quest, for example. Like during when you're playing the game, at a certain point in the game, you should be able to unlock doing all the actual tasks, which if you get them at a certain, you'll see like how it looks. So I'll actually put on my JP one just because I haven't grinded too much on my global. But when you see the tasks, you'll see that these are the tasks every single day. So the reason why I'm saying this is because it will be very crucial for you to grind out this much, and then later on when you get more into the game, you'll see that a couple things do upgrade. For example, like right here, you can see on JP's version, there's an AP, there's not an AP potion, this is an EXP potion. On, of course, global right now currently it's going to be only a 4-star compared to JP right now it's a 5-star, but that's because when you like play the game throughout more, it'll level up for you. So then the next thing is the stage. So when you clear stages right now currently it's only a 1 gem, which is really good, by the way. If you grind it for a month, that's 30 gems. But you also get SSR chests. Right now we're only getting SR chests, so you want to do these daily, and it takes literally like 2 seconds. Another thing is equipment. So this right here, you can see that the enhanced stone, that right there, it's only 24, but it'll go a long way for you guys as long as you guys save. So as long as you guys are saving, then you should be good. I mean, this is 24. JP gives you 77, but I believe that's because like later on in the game it does increase while you play on, so it's good to know. These are going to be very crucial for you to have, especially right now, because when you go into your heroes, for example, if you go into any character right now currently, so this is the gear I just have set up just so I can get some kind of boost. I'm actually going to show you. Okay, so let's just look at this gear right here. So this is Melioidosis Gear currently. So you can see that right now if you click into one of them and you awaken, for example, I can't do anything with that right there. But let's just say I was just switching something out real quick. I'm just going to switch this out just to give a chance to show you guys. So when you go into enhance, you have these right there on the bottom right. So if I go into JP's version just so I can show you guys, I'm going to use a unit that I probably would never really use. Let's just say this, for example, right? And then let's just put on one gear for him. Let's just put that on, for example. So if we go into him, you'll see when we do this, I have almost over 1900, right? So that's one thing to know. Like when you get into grinding out the game more, doing this daily, you will get a lot more out of it for you compared to if you didn't do that. There's gonna be certain times where you're gonna need the gear equipment right here like that to boost up your gear, and that's the main focus on this game as well. Make sure to get a lot for your gear, and gear's a huge thing about it. So that's one other thing to do. When you do keep on playing the game, you will unlock the extras, for example. But let's just talk for the next one. So this next one, of course, these are the AP potions, so stamina recovery potions. You can get, I believe, 1 currently, and JP you can get 2 later on, but that's going to be, when you keep on playing the game. So take this with, a grain of salt, like, hey, this will happen, but at least grind it up for now. So just keep in mind for that. The next thing is, you normally won't see this yet. I'm not sure exactly when it should pop up for you, but I'll show you guys just in case. So this is going to be a pretty big thing right here. So when we talk about units and how they work, you want to focus on getting their awakenings. So awakenings is a huge deal. The reason why I say this is because when you get awakenings up, you get boosts in your HP, attack, and defense, as well as other things like crit resistance, recovery rate, and so on. So the more stars you have, the stronger your unit will be. So the first one, for example, when you get one HP, well, not one, when you get 1 actual star, it's gonna be a boost to your HP, a boost to your crit resistance, and a boost to your recovery rate, which is really good. Then you go to the second star. The second star is going to give you attack, defense, and crit damage boosts, which is going to be good. So you have to know that as long as you keep on moving up on your stars, your unit will also get stronger as well. So that's good things to know. So try to get as many things as you can with the stars before you like go crazy in the game right now. The third one is, of course, when you do it again, HP, regeneration rate, and crit defense, they also get a boost as well. So when you see HP and attack and defense, those are just boosts to your normal stats. So the stats right there, for example, if you guys see it right here where I'm like moving the cursor, attack, defense, and HP, that's the boost that gives it into that. So if we go back into it, you'll go to the fourth one. The fourth one gives you attack, defense, and crit chance again. So if you basically look at it, the second one and the fourth one will give you attack and defense boost. The first one and the third one will give you HP boost. Then when you get to the fifth one, you get another HP boost. We also get a resistance percentage and lifesteal percentage, which lifesteal is really good to have as well. Then you go into the sixth one. The sixth one is going to give you the most big boost because it's going to give you attack and defense and a pierce rate for additional percentage, which is really good because that means you'll do a lot more damage. So the last one is the biggest boost for that, so you have to know like 500 plus 200 in defense, which is really good. You want to do that. Now the way to get all these equipments is that you have to, so the chalices are the biggest thing. This is why daily missions are going to be a crucial thing, because if you grind out daily missions, you get 5-star chalices, and 5-star chalices is going to be the hardest thing in global currently to get, because the reason is because when you go into your boss battles, I can actually show you guys right here. This is the global version on this screen right now. So if you go into your battles, you'll see boss battle. So currently I'm not going to grind out too much right here right now, and you guys should be very careful on how you do this. Do not worry too much about getting your units to 5 or 6 star. At least get them to 4 star. But good thing to know is that when you go into one of the boss battles, you'll see that you can do you can fight Guild Thunder, and then when you go up in your boss stages, it's gonna get harder. So you have to make sure your enemy CP, you have more than your enemy CP for sure. So have a pretty good team before you get into this. Just make sure you get through all the story, and then you should be good to go. So if you see over here, when you click over here, you'll see that you'll fight 4 people, and then of course Guild Thunder is one of them, which is the hardest one, I believe. Then when you get to what you get from this, the first try you get two diamonds, and then when you get into the stage rewards, the more you play this game, the more you will get out of these rewards. So this is where it's going to be crucial. Now when you get to a point where chalices are really hard to get, it's because your 5-star chalices are going to be super hard to get. But if we go into here, I'm going to just talk about this. This is an extreme version. When you go into here, you need 84,000 enemy CP. And I don't expect any of you guys to have that much CP at the beginning of the game, so don't worry about doing this extreme too much. But just to give you an idea of what you should be doing, when you do the 5-star, when you get to the extreme, the 5-star is going to matter the most. So you want to get these drops right here for the 5-star chalices, because you need them to awakening your units with your stars. But if you see right here as well, is this is where you can grind overnight at a certain point. When you get to a really high level, you'll grind this stage out to get extra chalices throughout the night, and then of course you'll see like 2 stars, and other items you need to level up your units for sure. So you can see all these other like wolf fang and seal of the beard of the mountain cat, whatever. Those things are going to matter a lot, because when you go into your units again and you talk about this, you'll go to awaken. You'll see that these right here on the other sides, you're gonna need these. So you can see like this was the wolf, not the wolf one. This is that weathered. I don't know. Some of them are a little bit different, but you'll see that there's differences in a lot of these units. So green type units use these kinds of items, but other units, like let's just say the red units, use something else as well. So you can see they kind of switch it up a lot on every type. So you have to be very careful on how you grind out the game. But you want to make sure that you can grind out these chalices as well as these other items, and you can literally just click into the item, click location, and then click the place you want to go to grind it out. For example, if we click there, I don't know if I can do it too much, but this is going to take me all the way over here, and then of course near Kane's village, I'm just going to take me into it. And then what you want to do is grind this part out. I personally would have, of course, I'd have to grind this out as well. But just to give you an idea of what you should be doing, it's easier to understand. So if you click, of course, that, you'll see like these are the things you can get in this stage. So if you want to grind out more, you can. So you have a 60% chance of pulling these items, and you're going to need that to awaken your units, and that is a big deal. So make sure to do that. Another thing is I've been getting questions on how to grind up gear. So gear is going to be a little bit confusing. So it's not going to be the best way for you to do it right now, but if you go into equipment, you'll get the chance to go through all the equipment that you need. So you can say, let's just say attack, right? Or defense. Let's just say any of these, you can grind all these gears out if you wanted to. Other than the boss one, the way to get that is either doing it through the boss battles or if you do it through the demon raids. But if we talk about this real quick, let's just say you go into this attack gear, right? When you click into the attack gear, it's going to take you to the specific location that's going to get you to get that gear. So if we also go back to the other one, let's just say we do defense, right? And I want to get the necklace. The necklace for defense is going to take me to the specific spot. And then, of course, if you go up in the levels, which this is where the actual towns are going to matter, once you get up in levels, you get a better chance of getting the gear. But just to give you a better idea, I'll actually show you guys here as well on JP. Watch the right screen because it's going to be easier to explain. So if you go into equipment, you'll see defense. Let's just say I'll click the same exact place. If I click the same exact place, it should technically take me to, yeah. So you can see I have all these unlocked right here. So when you click on the chest again, I can't click it right now, but I'll show you the difference from Global's version right now. So this is the original stage. I'll click into it and I'll show you guys the differences. So when you go into here, you'll see that this, of course, is going to start giving SSR gear because when you get up in levels, it's going to make sense for the actual level. So you can see this is SSR gear, but when you go down, you'll see that you can get a 70% chance of getting R gear. But when you go into the original first one, this only gives you a 7% chance to get the R gear. So you have to be very careful. Like, you have to make sure you finish all those steps or those levels to get to the specific spot you need to get to. And then, of course, you can see the other things, like you need these other items like this insect poison stinger, which is going to level up your units more and more. So you have to be very careful on how to do that. But another thing is to know is that you have to get your towns leveled up all the way. So to do those, you have to do the side missions in the game. So it's a good thing to know. So the other thing you want to do as well is if you go into the quest again and you see over here, you're going to see, currently I don't have it on the global version, but you'll see it when it pops up. This part is going to be PvP. So to get an extra gem as well as, you know, SSR chest or SR chest, whatever, however much they give you on the global version at the beginning, basically how much you're going to get out of that is really good. All you have to do is play one PvP match and that's it, and you get the reward. You can play PvP like legitimately, or you can literally go into PvP and literally lose the match by leaving the game, like surrendering, and you'll still get this reward. But I would say play PvP because PvP is a huge deal in this game and it can give you a lot of gems. The next one is going to be this one right here. This one is a very, very crucial thing to know. So these crystals are the way to level up your gear. So this is where it's going to matter about gear. So listen carefully, guys. If you go into the gear, for example, right, and you click to equipment, I'm going to just click the top left one. I'm going to awaken, right? So this is global, so of course I can't really do too much. You're going to see on the bottom right here, the awakening stone. It's supposed to be a 3-star to awaken your rare gear, but currently I can't do anything. So what you would do is click the location and then try grinding it, whatever, you know, but there are other ways to get the crystals. So there's 2 ways to get crystals. One is either going through this way, the daily way, which is the 5-star crystals, or if you go to DN, talk to DN, right? Let me click that one right there. There you go. So when you talk to DN, right, this is where, oh, I never even did this because I never had to in the global. So you can see they're going to make me click this salvage, right? We're going to skip, or I guess we can't skip it. But you can see when you salvage equipment, you get the actual crystal. So this is a 1-star crystal, and then that's my, you know, awakened stone. So tutorial complete. Of course, I already knew that. That's why I didn't have to watch the tutorial. So you can see I have all these gears. I'm not going to use the commons just because I know I don't need to use them, and uncommons. So I'm going to get rid of them currently right now. So right here, we're going to get rid of it. It's going to give us 17 of those awakening stones or gems. You want to salvage these. Salvage the ones that you will not use. So once you salvage them, okay, look, we got the 23 awakening stones. We got the crystals for these as well, which is really good. So what you want to do after that is, once you have that, you have to start focusing on getting your rare gear up or common gear, whichever one you're using, whichever one is easier for you. But the more you level up in the game, the easier it is to start off. But okay, so now you go to King. So look, I haven't done it on global just because I've been playing JP and I know how to do it. Let's just say you go to the potions. These are the potions, of course. You can enhance your awakening potions, but you need to have 6 out of the potions to level it up. You can go down if you want to, but it'll use 1, and then if you exchange it for a different one, it makes you do 2. So you can see right here, this is the awakening crystal area. So currently I have 1 4-star, right? If I want to lower it, I could, and it gives you 2 3 stars, but you don't want to lower it currently right now. But let's just say I have 4 2-star equipment, the crystals right here. If I wanted to go down, then I'd have to go this way. But you want to go up, so you want to grind out as much as you can for gear, for random gear that you don't want, and then of course get rid of it from DN. So that's another thing you really want to do. So another thing you really want to focus on is going to be just grinding on what you should be doing, what you should be farming and stuff like that. So if you go to your battle, of course, you click onto special dungeon. So SP dungeon is a big factor in here. This is where I'm gonna say, like, if you do this daily, you shouldn't have any issues to grind out gold or grinding out potions or anything like that. But of course, get a good team that can actually run this properly. So I'm on the JP version as well, just to show you guys. So you can see right here, you have these keys. These keys are gonna be really good for you, because if you go into your gold stage, I haven't done it yet because I can't do this one yet. You can see 68,000 CP. But if I go into the same stage, right, and I'll show you guys this one, you can see the CP is higher for right now, and then 68,000. So when you get to a certain point in the game and you can grind this out easily, you want to auto this stage. So this is going to take, I believe, 2 keys. So it's doing 2 keys for this, but it should be double the drop now. So you should be spending 2 keys and getting more out of that instead of 1 key a day, which on I think JP it was 1 key before, but I guess they changed it. Yeah, they changed it to 2 keys now, so that's another thing to know. So gold is crucial. Another thing is, when you do gold, you also get like that extra like bonus for doing gold runs, so you want to do that as well. The other thing is grinding out the EXP potions. I haven't done this yet, but if I show you on the JP version, you'll see that, of course, I do this all the time. If you go into here, you'll see that you can get the AP potions. Just to clarify, this is like after editing and stuff like that. Just to clarify, this is going to use stamina, so it's one thing to know. Like when you use the stamina, you're gonna want to use, a good amount. So if you don't have stamina, what you want to do is, of course, go into the shop. And if you aren't doing the daily missions way, if you are, then great, go to coin shop. If you go to your, I think it's in the silver. If you go into your silver, this is going to be rare units. If you get the coins for rare units, I personally will say do not spend on any of these other than getting the AP potions here. So if you get a lot more, of course, you'll get the better chance to get, if you get more units, like summoning on banners, and you get rare units, then you can get these potions. And these are literally the only potions, the only item in the whole thing here that I would say to get, and definitely do that, because you do want a lot of AP potions to grind out the game. But let's get back to the video. Not AP potions, sorry. You can get the awakening potions or EXP potions from here. Currently, of course, on my global version, I can't do much, but you can see on my JP version that you can do a lot out of it, and you'll get a lot of these awakening, I keep on saying awakening, EXP potions, which is going to be really good for you, because you can start getting your units stronger. So that's another thing to know. And then the other thing is, of course, doing books. These books are very crucial, because when you get into awakening your actual units now, let's just say I go to evolve, you're going to need these books. And when you have those books, it's going to be easier on you to get your units up. And let's just say, like I show you guys on the JP version, how many books I have. So I have over 179 for 3-star. I have 201 on 4-star, and then 1 on 5-star. So the way to do that is, of course, grinding out the book stage in the SP dungeon, which is very crucial as well. I personally did what you shouldn't be doing this currently right now, but what you should do is grind this game overnight, and there's an auto mode as well as doing overnight stages. You can do that, so you can just let the game grind itself. So let's just say you're going to be getting 3-star books, 2 stars, and 1 stars. That's what you would need currently right now in the game, but just focus on that when you can. So the other thing is the top one. So this is where everyone's asking me how to get SSR pendants and stuff like that. So one way you can get SSR pendants is 1, playing through the story, and then 2, from here. So in the SP dungeon, you have the events right here. Now, this is going to be very crucial on what to do as well. When you're in the SP dungeon and you're doing the events, it's going to give you 3 options. It's going to give you the option to do EXP potions, gold, or books. So what I would say personally, if you're trying to awaken your units to get stronger, what you would personally want to focus on right now would be getting the EXP potions. You can get EXP potions from here, get your units stronger. So if we click into here, I currently am on the first stage, but there's three stages. You won't get to the point where if you get to this top stage, this is going to be really hard for you. Like, this is where you'll start getting SSR pendants, but this is a really hard stage because if you click into it, you have to have 72,000 CP, and currently I wouldn't have that. But if you still do this stage, for example, right, it's only 18,000 CP, you can get into here and you'll get 3-star EXP potions or 2-star and stuff like that. But what you want to do is to focus on getting your units much stronger before you can actually focus too much in the SP dungeon. So things to do is, of course, books. You can do that. You can get an SSR pendant from here and stuff like that. So if you focus on doing your books in here, for example, you get 4-star books, 3-star books, and then once you have a decent amount, then start going to King, because you have to go to King after that. When you go to King, it's going to be easier for you to start awakening those books as well. So if you go into your books, you'll see, like, if I want to go from 3-star to 4-star, I could if I wanted to. And just do that slowly, and it's going to make it just easier for you to do that, and then you should be good to go with that. So those are mainly the things I want you to focus on in the game currently right now. Focus on getting enhanced on equipment, so just focus on pushing a little bit on your gear, just a little bit, nothing too crazy, to try awakening them as much as possible. And then of course focus on getting all the daily missions done as well. And the farming gear and stuff like that is really good. So if you go into the side right here, you'll see that this is the equipment to farm in as well. So make sure to do that for sure, and then that's pretty much what you want to do. And then awaken your units by doing their awakens, the stars, grind out these items, and then get the chalices and start doing these slowly. So slowly, and then once you have a better team to run, then you can start farming out faster. So those are the main things you need to focus right now while you grind. After you finished story mode, once you finish story mode, then you should be good. I'm still working on story mode, but once you have that done, you should be set in a pretty good area for you to just grind out this game pretty fast. But that's pretty much for today's video, guys. If you guys did enjoy, if you have any kind of questions, let me know in the comments below. I'm answering everyone who's been commenting on my videos questions. You can see, like, I've been going through all my comments, all these like that. So this specific video was because of Hugo. I was reading his comment, and it kind of made sense to me to make this video. So if you guys want to see the comments, you know, comment down below in this video. Drop a like onto today's video if you guys did enjoy. Hopefully this kind of helped you out. If it didn't, and it didn't really like explain much or cleared any kind of doubts, just at me on Twitter or just message me on Discord, and I'll try my best to help you out there as well. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We've broken 6,800 subs just now, and it's crazy to me that how much support has been on the channel. So thank you guys so much, and of course, have a great day.